For millions of years, they have slithered silently across deserts, forests, and rivers, creatures both feared and revered, wrapped in mystery and myth. With no legs, no arms, yet armed with speed, stealth, and deadly precision, snakes have mastered the art of survival. This is the story of Earth's most silent hunters, the snakes. The story of snakes begins over 100 million years ago. Their ancestors were lizard-like creatures, some still bearing tiny vestigial legs. Fossils like Najash reveal a creature in transition, part lizard, part snake, proof that evolution had chosen a new path. By losing their limbs, snakes gained an advantage. They could burrow underground, slip through tight spaces, and ambush prey with unmatched stealth. Over time, these limbless hunters spread across the globe. From the sands of the Sahara to the dense jungles of the Amazon to the grasslands of Asia, snakes adapted to nearly every habitat on Earth. Today, they thrive on every continent except Antarctica. Snakes may look simple, but their design is pure perfection. Their jaws are flexible, held together by ligaments that stretch wide enough to swallow prey 3 times the size of their head. A mouse, a bird, even a deer. Nothing is too ambitious. Venomous snakes wield one of nature's most effective weapons, hollow fangs that deliver deadly toxins with surgical precision. Some venoms paralyze nerves, others dissolve tissue. One strike can mean instant death. But not all snakes rely on venom. Constrictors like boas and pythons crush their prey with coils of muscle, suffocating their victims in silence. And then there are their senses. Heat-sensitive pits allow vipers and pythons to see body heat and total darkness. Their forked tongues taste the air, picking up chemical trails invisible to us. Every movement, every vibration, snakes feel the world in ways we can hardly imagine. For as long as humans have told stories, snakes have been there as symbols of power, mystery, and fear. In ancient Egypt, the cobra was a protector of pharaohs, a sacred symbol of divine authority. The rearing serpent, or ureus, was worn on the crowns of kings. In India, snakes became sacred guardians known as nagas, creatures of wisdom, protectors of rivers and temples. Even today, snake festivals honor these divine beings. But in Greece, the serpent took on a darker form. Medusa, with her hair of writhing snakes, turned men to stone with her gaze. In the Bible, the serpent became the tempter in the Garden of Eden, forever linking snakes to sin. Across cultures, snakes were both worshipped and feared. They slithered through our myths and religions, shaping how we see them to this day. When most people think of snakes, they think of danger. And with good reason. Some species are among the deadliest animals on Earth. The inland taipan of Australia carries the most toxic venom known to science. One bite could kill dozens of humans. Yet, this shy snake rarely encounters people. The king cobra, the longest venomous snake in the world, can grow over 5 meters long. Its hooded display and bone-chilling hiss have terrified humans for centuries. Then there's the black mamba of Africa. Lightning fast and fiercely territorial, it has earned a reputation as the world's most feared snake. And in South America, the anaconda rules the waterways. A giant constrictor, it can grow heavier than any other snake alive, silently ambushing prey as large as caimans and deer. Each of these snakes is deadly in its own way, yet all of them prefer avoidance over conflict. They strike not from malice, but from instinct, survival in its purest form. But here's the truth. The majority of snakes are not dangerous at all. Of more than 3,000 snake species on Earth, less than 10% are venomous enough to harm humans. The rest? They play a vital role in balancing ecosystems. By controlling rodent populations, Snakes protect crops and prevent the spread of disease. Without them, human communities would face plagues of pests. Some snakes, like ball pythons and corn snakes, have even become popular pets. Calm, non-venomous, and fascinating companions. Snakes are not villains of nature. They are guardians, woven into the balance of life.
Yet despite their importance, snakes face growing threats. Deforestation and urban expansion are destroying their habitats. Poachers kill snakes for their skin, their meat, or for use in traditional medicine. The exotic pet trade smuggles rare species across borders. But hope remains. Around the world, conservationists and researchers are working to protect snakes and educate communities. Rescue centers rehabilitate injured snakes. Villages learn to coexist, not to kill. Slowly, fear is giving way to respect. Protecting snakes means protecting ecosystems, and protecting ecosystems means protecting ourselves.
In villages across Asia, farmers welcome snakes as protectors. Each rat eaten is one less crop destroyed. Each pest controlled is one more family fed. In medical labs, venom is transformed into cures, saving lives from heart disease, blood disorders, and chronic pain. What once inspired terror now gives us hope. Snakes are more than predators. They are teachers. Their silence reminds us that survival does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Their patience shows us that power lies not in constant motion, but in the perfect strike at the perfect moment. And their very existence proves that even the most unlikely design can master the game of life.
So the question is not, why do snakes matter? The question is, can we imagine a world without them? A world where crops fall to pests, where diseases spread unchecked, where the delicate balance of ecosystems collapses. Without snakes, the silence would not mean safety. It would mean emptiness.
But there is hope. Around the world, people are learning to see snakes not as monsters, but as neighbors. Communities once driven by fear now invite snakes into their farmlands. Scientists continue to unlock their secrets, transforming venom into medicine. And storytellers, like us, are helping to rewrite the tale of the serpent. Yet despite their endurance, their greatest danger has never been nature. It has been us, our fear, our misunderstanding, our refusal to see the truth. But what if we listened? What if we looked beyond the myths, the fear, the shadows? We would see creatures that protect our food, our health, our balance. We would see allies where once we saw enemies. Because the story of snakes is more than theirs. It is ours. It is a story of balance, fragile, precious, necessary. The story of resilience, survival against time itself. The story of connection, that every life, no matter how feared, has a role to play. We would see creatures who protect our harvests, guardians who keep disease at bay, silent allies whose venom, once feared as death, now saves countless lives. We would see teachers, symbols of patience, resilience, balance, masters of survival in deserts, jungles, rivers, and cities alike. Snakes are ancient survivors. They have outlived the dinosaurs, endured mass extinctions, and adapted to a changing planet. For too long, we have seen them as monsters, but in truth, they are masterpieces of evolution, vital, powerful, and awe-inspiring. The next time you see a snake, remember, it is not just a creature of fear, but a living echo of Earth's history. This is Planet Critters, and these are the silent masters of survival.